So I want to go over the assignment for topic 3. And the assignment for topic 3 is a digital presentation. As you can see, I clearly like to use my Bitmoji in my presentations, but I encourage you to either try that out or do something that's fun and creative and brings joy to your presentation. So this digital presentation is 12 to 15 slides. So the minimum that you must have is 12. You must include presenter's notes. What are presenter's notes? Presenter's notes are how you would talk about and describe each slide. So I don't need you to copy and paste because that will show up on your Turnitin score, or excuse me, your Lopes Right score. But I want you to explain to me the few bullet points that are on your presentation in a little bit more detail. Because remember, we don't want a ton of words on the presentation, but we need to know the meaning behind. Your first slide should be your title slide, and then make sure you have a reference slide at the end. All right, inside this presentation, and this is your components of your rubric and what the assignment's asking of you. So you need a description of the purpose and characteristics of each assessment type. Well, what are the assessment types? I'm telling you now, it's formative assessment and summative assessment. You need to describe and give characteristics of each. Next, you need to have the description and the purpose and the characteristics of each assessment type and 2 examples for each. So think about creatively how you would show that in a presentation slide. You need to state one advantage and one disadvantage for using technology with each type of assessment. So one advantage and disadvantage of formative using technology, and one advantage and disadvantage of summative assessment. Then you need to talk about how teachers align assessments to their objectives. So this is bringing back the prior 2 topics that you just completed. Next, you'll need to discuss how data gathered from these assessments would be utilized in the lesson planning process. And finally, you're going to go back to your assignment that you did in topic 2 and describe one formative and one summative assessment that aligns to the standard and learning objective. So your last assignment, you picked a standard and you wrote 3 learning objectives. So go ahead and restate that standard, choose one of your learning objectives, and describe a formative and summative assessment that aligns with that. If you have any questions on this assignment, please message me and I will be happy to answer anything that you have.